We're going we're going double time today, I guess. They
Right,
want
that's
to
right.
the draft is almost here.
Yes.
Going back to Texas, not the Texas track team, the big fellas in the trenches, Gravante. Emphasis on big fella.
Yeah, yeah. Mr. Kelvin Banks is a really big guy who has great potential as an offensive tackle, but he has some good potential at offensive guard too. So it'll be interesting to see where he's placed at the next level. Do you mute, bro? Or am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping. I'm tripping. We're almost at the finish line, but
We are.
Banks. Banks is a tackle out of Texas, 6'5", 315. And this man ran a 5.1640, Cravante.
Scary.
Junior. Junior out of Texas, 33.5-inch arms, 10 3/8 inch hands. That's very big hand size, by the way.
Massive guys. Massive.
32-inch vertical. He was a top 10 overall prospect coming out of high school. Freshman, All American, 13 games at left tackle. First team All Big 12. His sophomore year, 14 games at left tackle. This past year, first team All American, won the Lombardi, won the Outland Trophy, 15 games at left tackle. Over his career, Cravante, 42 games at left tackle. And let's throw a fun fact, a fun stat in there. I like to do that. 84 3/8 wingspan.
What is?
Yeah, I know. When I read it, it didn't make sense either, but there you go.
I'm
84 3/8 inch wingspan.
bro. That's like, yo, that's a lot of. That's what's that 7 feet
Yeah, yes,
or something like that.
yes.
That's This is a massive man with a massive wingspan. That's absolutely crazy. But Kelvin Banks Jr. has great size as a guard, but as you can see, he put in a lot of work at tackle at Texas. So I really like to see him get a shot there at tackle. Um, has great athleticism and quickness. Good first step, quickness to be able to climb to the next level, to reach and seal off backside blocks. Good patience. Patience. I spoke about his athleticism and on working through his pass protection sets, and does a good job adjusting his feet when he's engaged with his opponent. Now, we jump to his weaknesses. Um, Occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally, he opens his hips a little too wide and gives up and could give up the angle to the quarterback, which is absolutely not good, especially at the tackle position. And he has some balancing issues. Sometimes when he can lean in his stance, but I feel like those are things that can be coached up, right? So,
Yes.
and also sustaining blocks. He, I said in his strengths, he's able to climb and go to the next level to reach and seal off his blocks. But being able to sustain those blocks is something that he has to work on as well. But I feel like those things could get better at the next level because he has all pro, Pro Bowl, all pro potential at tackle, which is not easy to do.
How does he compare to other tackles we may have covered or tackles in this draft and pro comp? Because, like I said, I think he, in my opinion, is probably my tackle one or two, maybe top. He's in the top three. I'll say that. He's in the top
Sure.
three for tackle.
And I think it's pretty much between him, Will Campbell, and Armand Membu. Though I think those are pretty much the three guys at tackle, and I've seen it in various orders. I've seen mock drafts where Armembu's first. I've seen drafts where Will Campbell's first, and I've seen drafts where Banks has gone in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? So I think the consensus is that these are the three guys at tackle in this draft, and had I believe all three of them will get picked in the first round. But as far as a pro comp, one of my favorites, Christian Darrisaw of the Minnesota Vikings, is somebody who he reminds me of. Just the size, a bit to move his feet, and just being an overall good tackle at the NFL level, which again is not easy to do. When you have your guy at left tackle, you hold on to him. Ain't that right, Byron?
Damn right.
Now, where he goes, I
Yeah,
think
let's
that,
bring
that
up. Yeah, let's play America's favorite game show. Where does he go? I got you, brother. Let me pull that up for you.
sure.
Uh, there we go.
In my mind
Training.
right now, I'm gonna say Bears at 10. Bears at 10 would be a great pickup, especially for Ben Johnson and that Bears offense. Obviously, no more an overall pick, Caleb Williams. He is the future. You must protect him. And Ben Johnson knows a thing or two about great offensive lines. So putting together a top tier offensive line would be in the best interest for him and Caleb Williams. But take a closer look. Um, 7. I think maybe the Jets. The Jets is probably his ceiling at
Oh, the
7.
Jets making a smart pick, huh? You got faith in them doing that?
Absolutely not. But I think the Jets are even gonna go lineman or tight end. I think they're gonna go lineman or tight end.
I mean, I do like Aaron Glenn, but it's the Jets.
It's the Jets. Like, let's just say he has an uphill battle.
We have Robert Saleh, so I mean, what do we expect?
Exactly. So I think his ceiling is 7 probably, and
I don't see him getting past 11, Cravante.
being honest with you, like, I hate to see him go to Dallas. Jeez. But his floor is the Dolphins probably. His floor is probably the Dolphins. But yeah, I agree. He shouldn't get past Chicago for real. I'm interested to see how the Bears are. I wish I could see like their war room and like their big board to see what they think. But a guy like Banks getting past Chicago at 10 would be crazy. But he definitely shouldn't get past 49ers because you need a replacement for Trent Williams, right?
Yes.
So he really shouldn't get past 11. But I'm gonna say his floor is Miami. So I think it's his between 7 and 13.
Kelvin Banks, the more you watch him, the more you like what he brings to the table, Cravante. And what do the people need to do? And what do they need to bring to the table watching this video?
You gotta like, you gotta subscribe, you gotta comment, and you gotta hit the bell for notifications. We love your guys' comments. We check them out before we exit, any of our videos or any of our podcasts. We love engaging with our people, and please, we're nearing the end of our draft profiles. They are still coming out as we speak. This is Tuesday, April 22nd. They are still coming out all the way up until draft day. So hit the bell for notifications so you will be notified when profiles drop.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We're nearing the home stretch. We'll be live for the NFL draft on Thursday. Cravante will be with me. It's the Flex Zone Podcast. NFL draft. Yes, Cravante. It's almost here.